back to the channel guys. What's your best case? Hello, hope you're doing great. Today we are shooting something special. This is Bobby from ABN. It's the first time I'm doing something like this in my life. I've never given an interview for a news channel. Bobby has been following me since almost the starting, like from the first. Yeah, he knows me since the Benelli days. Beach May once he called me for the same interview, but it didn't happen.
It's been 1 year, I guess.
So he's hosting a show called ABN Cars and Bikes. By the way, for the ones who don't know, ABN is a very big Telugu news channel here in Telangana and Andhra Pradesh.
నన్ను నియర్లీ నేను నా చిన్నప్పటి నుండి చిన్నప్పుడైనా చెప్పుకోవచ్చాము అప్పటి నుండి కూడా నేను ఫాలో అవుతున్నాను
6 to 7 years back.
నా ఫస్ట్ ఇన్స్పిరేషన్ అన్న. నేను కెమెరా ముందుకు వచ్చి మాట్లాడాలి అని అనుకుంటే ఫస్ట్ అన్ననే చూసి నేను ఇన్స్పైర్ అయ్యి అప్పట్లో చాలా ట్రయల్స్ కూడా చేశాను. బట్
అవి కూడా వస్తాయి, మళ్ళీ వస్తాయి. ఇంకా ఉంది, ఫుటేజ్ ఉంది, టైం పడుతుంది అది ఎడిట్ చేయాలి.
నాకు ఫస్ట్ పెట్టిన ఫ్రేమే పెట్టావా? మొత్తం కార్ వస్తుంది కదా, ఇది వైడ్ లో.
ఇక్కడ వెంట్స్ ఉన్నాయి కదా, దీస్ ఆర్ లైక్ ఎలక్ట్రానికల్లీ ఆపరేటెడ్. ఈ వెంట్స్ ఐ ట్రై టు సే ఈ లైట్స్ ఎట్లయితే డిజైన్. Alright, welcome back to the channel guys. What's up guys? Kaise ho? Ela unnaru? Hope everyone is doing What's up? What are you doing here?
Can you open this for me?
Making my breakfast. 4 whole eggs. Usme se I remove 2 yolks and I toast like 1 slice of bread in the toaster. What's your breakfast?
My breakfast is dry fruits and inside brown kismis there's a dark block.
పటర్ పొద్దున్న లేచినప్పటి నుంచి పడుకునే వరకు మాట్లాడుతూనే ఉంటుంది ఒక ప్యారెట్ లిటరల్లీ. Oh, by the way, I'm looking like a Sri Lankan right now because I just took a head bath and I did not set my hair yet. I have to get ready and take Naisha to her school today. They have some activity, it's a weekend, and from there they'll go to another school. Socializing. Good. By the way, one tip I will give you when you're buying an apartment. I didn't know this before coming here, but if you don't like noise, better go for a apartment which is in the lower floors. Now we stay in the 15th floor, and in the last 3 years there is some kind of construction, something or the other keeps going on here. And the problem with that is there will be a lot of noise all around you. Forget that pollution, the dust and all that. Apart from that, the noise. Oh my god, every time it's hitting in your head. It's so peaceful inside, you have to always keep this door closed. You see the difference? There is some construction going on there. First it was this particular building. It took almost 1.5 to 2 years to complete this building, and then they started making these labor quarters here. And after all this, now they started making something over there. I think the problem is, you see all around me, there'll be nothing in between to obstruct the sound. It directly comes from the main road, directly to you. If you're on the lower floors, it's much better because if you're in the lower floors, I think because there are all buildings around you, the sound doesn't get transferred to you directly. Ee paina floors lo matram chukkalu kanpistayi. So one real estate tip I'll give you if you're planning to invest and you want to have a peaceful life, unlike this, don't go for high-rise apartment. Anything below 5th or 6th floor should be fine.
I just stamped on your chapel and reached.
How dare you? Okay, the devil is back from school.
No. See?
What did you do in school?
2 schools I ended the one school is not nice.
Which school is not nice?
One was Strawberry Fields.
Oh, you didn't like that? Your school is better. Good. 6 months only. After that, you have to go to new school. You know that? You should go outside, not in the community. This comfort is not going to be there. You can't just go in the lift and go to your school. You have to start much more earlier, you know.
7.
No, you have to get up at 7 o'clock from now
7
onwards.
o'clock. Is my school bus is late. Take me in the car.
ఇవన్నీ ఇప్పుడు ఎందుకు? ఇంకా స్కూల్ స్టార్ట్ కాలే కదా, అయినప్పుడు చూద్దాం. Okay, forget about all that. Right now I want to unbox something. Well, that's all I've got. 3 boxes. The Insta360, the device itself. This is the Insta360 X4, the latest and the greatest Insta360 camera. Gets a nice big screen display over here. I'm yet to try this device out. By the way, all these things that I've shown till now, the Insta360 team sent it to me. I did not buy it. This might cost you somewhere around 42,000 if I'm not wrong. But we need not buy it. If you're a good YouTuber, this is how you get treated. Free stuff. And also one more thing. By the way, sorry I'm using this like a pillow. గిట్లా ఉంటుంది ఫ్రీగా వస్తే అదే నువ్వు కొంటే మాత్రం చాలా జాగ్రత్తగా అని చెప్పి చూసుకుంటాం. I'm planning to start using this. Now you might think, Sriman, you're lucky you get free stuff like this, right? At a point, we don't care about free stuff like this. We want money more than barter system. But see, if someone is approaching me for a paid collaboration or something like that, if I want a particular device for myself, if I had to anyways buy it, then I'll be like, okay, send it to me, I'll do on a barter basis. But otherwise, usually we charge. That's how we make our bread and butter, right? You see all this stuff, I just wanted to talk about how YouTubers get paid sometimes on a barter basis. If it's like a big brand, like a reputed brand, for example Sony works with me and they send me all this free stuff. This particular mic they sent it to me, this particular Sony proper headphones, this is the WXMH-X5000 MMO పేర్లుంటారా Sony, and they also sent me this particular Bluetooth headphones, one of the best. I stopped using the Apple AirPods. I only use it when I'm editing. This one I use it every day when I go to the gym. The kind of thump, the kind of quality of sound you get out of these particular headphones, these are the latest WXMH5s. Definitely recommended. I would vouch for this. And the latest gadget that I got for free, once again being a YouTuber, is this particular one. And these are some dash cams that I got. This is just the sample. I have a lot of other stuff that I don't have readily here. If you truly deliver some nice content and they believe that your voice has a power to influence people, that is when they like to send free stuff like this, hoping that when I talk about these products, you people will buy it and you can take my word for it. I mean, when I say something is good, I don't just say it for the sake of it, because I'm not someone who will promote stuff that might cause damage to you. That you can take my word. Never I'll do that. If something damages me, you think I'm such kind of a person who will get a free headphones and say it's good for you? No, I'll not do that. Mari anta cheap oni kaadu. This will happen only when you can build that trust among your followers, right? It doesn't just happen overnight. You have to really be true to yourself and true to the public. I am that, and that's the reason you people know me since 6 years, almost 6+ years. Say you're seeing me and we've never faked anything. This is what Sriman is. Even when you meet me outside, I'm like this. Okay, Naisha is holding the big camera. I know it is very heavy. We're going to test it out. I already put a memory card in it. Where are you shooting? See down. Where are you shooting? Where am I? You have to be careful with that. But
Such a big one.
yeah, look at this. Again, you have to shoot me. Don't look here and there.
Wow, that's so nice.
Okay, are you capturing me? Good job. Wait. See, am I shown in that? Is my face there? My face has to be there. Go pitch a little. That much you should capture all the time, okay? Be like that.
It's too complicated.
It's too complicated. Where did you learn that word? Okay, this is the 360 camera. The beauty of a 360 camera is the maximum can get this much of view from a camera like this one, but switch to the 360 in 3, 2, 1. The beauty is when you push the 360 camera outside like this, right, you get like a proper drone shot.
Wow, that's so nice.
You get like a proper drone shot without a drone. Just hold the 360 camera like this and amazing, right? You get the entire view. Like if you want to see down, I mean, that's an invasion of privacy. But yeah. That's the beauty of a 360 camera. And yeah, we are here in the 15th floor of Kondapur. And I can literally see the entire Kondapur from here. So I think back in 2021 November 22nd to be precise, that is the exact day when we moved into this community. It will be 3 years in this month, and time just flew. Life has been good, learned a lot of things, because you know, when you stay with parents, it's very comforting, it's very different. You have that sense of comfort in your head. You know, kuch bhi ho jayega, there are your parents to take care of you. But when you come and start your own family and live independently like this, you learn a lot. It makes you a little bit tougher as well, because to be like so dependent on my parents. Now, coming to the main aspect of this video, is it worth living in a gated community like this, shifting from an independent house, an apartment culture? Starting May, it was definitely a shift, I would say. Slowly I got used to it now. First 1 month, 2 months, it was kind of difficult. It felt more like a hotel stay than a house, but slowly now it feels more like a house because I got used to the place as well. But there are some pros and cons of living inside a gated community. Apartment culture in a gated community is much better than a standalone apartment. This one I would consider it to be kind of a fancy gated community, because a single apartment of 3 bedroom costs somewhere around 2 crores, which is non-reasonable. It's better to stay off on rent, because if you want to buy a 2 crore apartment, you have to spend 2 lakhs per month on an EMI. If you bought these apartments like 7 7 or 8 years ago when they did the pre-launch, yes, that time it makes sense because you could get it somewhere around 50-60 lakhs compared to now which is 2 crores. Doesn't make sense. Put it in the market, 2 crores, you'll get at least 2 lakhs a month minimum as income. Let's not get into all that. There are two things in it. It's not always about financial, but it's also to do with emotional aspect. So if you're someone who wants to have that emotional attachment to your own house and kind of that, then maybe you have to own your own apartment. Their financial sense, all that doesn't make sense. So that's for a different topic, and we've spoken about that a lot. But now we'll talk about a few pros that I really love about staying in a community like this. See, the best part is, deny it or not, maintenance. In an independent house, you have to look after everything around you, right? About your house, from indoor cleanliness to outdoor cleanliness, outside your house, your lawn, your garden, your plants, you have to water them, you have to do all that. Here, that issue is sorted. Except the apartment, the carpet area. The moment you open the door, udhar se, it is not our responsibility. The community, the management will take care of all of that. If it's a good, reputed community like this one, this is Aparna, by the way. I think Aparna makes the best. They didn't pay me. Please pay me one apartment. But honestly, my review about Aparna, I mean, I have experience staying with Aparna, so I know that maybe other builders are also pretty good or maybe lesser than this. But as per my experience, I think these people, they nail it. No complaints. I mean, there will be complaints chota here and there. A human being is never satisfied 100%. I am satisfied like 95% here. There are 5% issues, but that's acceptable. Now, living in an independent house versus staying in a gated community with, there are almost like, I think up to 1800 families staying in this particular community of 22 to 23 acres. Half of the problems that look small, but they really matter, like let's say plumbing problems, drinking water, gas, electricity, all these issues. When you get in an independent house, you'll have to call someone and get it sorted, right? Plumbing issues, if there's no water, if there's no drinking water supply one day, you'll have to sort it out. Here, I don't care. It's not my responsibility. It's the responsibility of the management here. The management takes care of all of that. We get notifications, we get proper emails. Why did a lift stop? Why the lift is not working today? What kind of maintenance are they doing? But once again, only if it is a reputed builder. I can vouch for Aparna because I am seeing it. The kind of experience I have with them is... One more thing, I mean, not everyone is a fan of it, but I really like the strict rules and regulations that we have in this community, and I think they are important, like wrong parking, speed limits, opposite driving, garbage disposal, littering, not maintaining the community. All these things, they attract fines. No one parks in the wrong parking, have to park in their designated parking only, otherwise you'll have big fines. And it's a good thing because half of my time and half of my blood used to boil so much when I was in Malkajgiri, and people used to park anywhere they want. If I want to enter my house, there were cars parked in the lane in between, so I had to keep honking. All that peace of mind is there here. I don't need to worry about all that here. And the best part, if you are someone who enjoys amenities, bigger the community, the more amenities you have. For example, in our community, we have all the amenities I want. I don't need to even cross the gate of the community if I don't want to, because everything is inside the community itself. Swimming pool, check. Temperature control swimming pool, check. Coffee shop, check. Gym, check. Restaurant, check. Supermarket, check. Bank, check. Hair salon, check. Spa, yes. Stationery, Xerox shop, yes. Apollo clinic, literally, yes. Pharmacy, yes. Children's play areas, a lot. Outdoor gym, yes. Indoor games, table tennis, a full-fledged snooker board, 2 badminton courts. I think there are 2 or 3 party halls as well, which can accommodate up to 500 people. I don't think I missed anything. But the best amenity that I really appreciate in this community is that we also have a school. It's not a secondary school, it's a primary school, but oh my god, it made our life so easy, so comfortable. My kid Naisha's school is sorted from nursery, UKG and LKG. Next year, I mean, first class onwards, she has to go outside. That school is not there here. But yes, not having to get up too early and then picking her up and dropping her, all this is sorted. And one of the best and biggest advantages that really matter to me or any household is having daily help, unlimited supply of daily help. Because in independent houses, I've seen that if our maid quits for a couple of days or she takes a leave for a week, my mom has to do all the work. Daily maids, cooks, drivers, all that is sorted here. If our maid takes a leave for 2 days, here we have at least 4 maids on standby. Also, if you're interested in joining classes like yoga classes, you have it here. You have karate classes, you have gymnastics, dance classes, all these kinds of stuff. If you're interested in, there are a lot of people training you here. You can also start a small business inside the community itself, because you're serving almost 1800 families. Even if like 1 or 2% are interested in your business, then you'll make some good business here. Last but not the least, security. Security here is top notch. No one can enter the community community without an OTP. Not even me. I mean, of course, we have a security tag and all that. That's a different thing. But at the main gate level itself, we have at least 20 security people guarding this main gate all the time. They keep a good check on entries and exit. This is at community level. And then you have one more security at block level. Akkada miss aithe isari ikkada 5 summal pedtaru. For example, if Amazon, Swiggy or anything, any delivery I have to first approve it on my app, and only then after showing that code and having a pre-approval, only then the delivery guy can enter the community. And then after entering there, again he's checked here in the block level. And also when Naisha goes down to play, these days she's going alone to play down, and we have a sense of security, safety here, because she will not be allowed to go outside the community at all from the main gate. And down also you have a lot of security around, at least 100 to 120 security all around. I think up to 130 or 140 CCTV cameras placed at the right places, including the basement. So when you have a kid and he or she goes down to play or mingle with other friends, though you still have to keep a good check on them. We do that. I send her with a GPS tracker and all that in her bag, but you have that sense of safety and security inside your head. Now coming to the cons. But to be honest, there are not like many cons over here, like negatives. But if we have to nitpick, there is something that I keep missing here. It's kind of difficult to explain, but only if you live in such a community you'll understand. You're limited to this balcony. If you want some fresh air and if you want to look at the sun and the light outside, you have to come only to the balcony. Otherwise you have to take the lift and go down, which is not always feasible. But once you go inside the house, you're inside the apartment. The only opening to this house is this balcony. And because you're living inside a proper gated community, it is like everyone's. You don't feel the ownership that it is yours. If you want to do something, like if it's an independent house, you can plant a tree, you can walk your dog, leave it down. All that you can't do here. There are rules and regulations. You will be fined. But these are all like small disadvantages I'm talking about, just to nitpick and let you people know, as per my experience, what are the small negatives in comparison with staying in an independent house versus staying in a proper gated community with 1800 plus families. I know you can also get all these advantages in a villa community while having your own villa and then staying inside a community, but then you will miss out on a lot of amenities. Like it doesn't make business sense to put up a school or a coffee shop or a restaurant or a bank inside a villa community that is limited to, let's say, 200 or 300 villas, because there are not enough people to utilize those businesses and make a profit for that business, right? So it doesn't make sense, because here there are like 1800 plus families. Putting up a school, putting up a supermarket, putting up a bank, all this makes sense. They can pay their rent and also make some profits by giving their services. Now the next con is more of a personal thing. Not everyone will have this weird con. As an automotive enthusiast, I really miss opening the door of my house and seeing my babies, my bikes and my cars. In my old house, I used to literally spend hours and hours sitting in the lawn, watching my bike, doing something with the bike, shooting with it or maintaining it, cleaning it, feel a lot closer to my vehicle. Here I don't get that. Once you leave your vehicle down in the cellar, that's it. And the only time you see it again is when you take it out again to go out. Apart from this, actually, I really have to think, are there any negatives? As of now, I have all positives only. It's just about getting used to it. And if you're getting older and older, it makes much more the sense, because all these things of maintaining your house, outdoor especially, getting help, having a community around you, getting drivers, cooks, maid, plumbing issues, drinking water issues. You don't want to spend half of your time looking at all of those problems, right? You only need to be concerned about this part of the house, nothing outdoors. Any which ways, I hope you guys have enjoyed this vlog. I hope I've clarified some things in case you people are interested to move into a gated community. I made this video because I keep getting a lot of questions. Sriman, how does it feel about staying inside a community? You used to stay in a villa, and there are a lot of people, NRIs, who keep messaging me, who are planning to shift to India, and they wanted to buy or invest into an apartment, and they have this question: should I invest in an apartment or should I get a villa? So I'll see you guys in the next vlog. Take care.